We say our goodbyes and light up like fireflies. Cause there's so many things left to
Are you crazy? What with this stubbornness of yours early in the morning? You said getting to the other side of the bed while wrapping yourself in a blanket. He just made you forcefully take the shower and get ready because he want you to join him in the company for work. Just to give you an answer to your damn question. How will he get so tired every day? You never understand how you end up regretting your every decision. You always put yourself in problem like this. You again look at Jungkook who was standing to the side of the bed while poking his cheek, maybe looking for a chance to catch you and take you with him. What I will even do at your office? I know nothing. That's fine with me. Just stay in front of my eyes and also I will teach you the work. Who knows you will change your mind and start to work with me. It's not like this is your first time to join any company. You work with your dad too. That's why I hate it the most. Don't blame me later for not letting you focus on your work. I would like to get distracted by such a beautiful lady. Now don't force me to force you and take you with me. Let's go, we are getting late. I even had to attend a meeting. Then hurry up, what you are waiting for? You, my lady, no matter how much you insist, but today I will not leave you. You have to come with me. I do some background check upon you and then find out that how you used to help your father in business and how experienced you are. Let me see your skills too. No need, I am a dumber you ever saw. I just want to stay here and paint. You can do that anytime. Jungkook, try to understand. It's so cold out and this chilling wind. I can't go out. I want to sleep. Look at the dark circle around my eyes. I didn't get proper sleep today. I'm sorry for asking such a stupid question from you. Even I know how tiring it is to work in an office. And before you complete your words, he got a chance and lifted you on his shoulder while your body was still wrapped around that cozy and warm blanket. Your eyes widened and you hit him on his back a few times so that he will leave you, but his heart just won't get hurt by a small fist. I will only create problems for you. Try to understand. It's fine. I would like to handle my wife professionally. Down to earth, Mrs. John Ryan. You flinched out from the merciless movement in the morning and looked at Jungkook, who was leaning to your chair while keeping his one hand on the back of the chair and the other hand on the table. You sighed and yawned while he chuckled slightly. He is making you do work like you are any normal employee from his office. Were you dreaming of me? You looked at him with your scrunching face while he chuckled as he understood why you were like this. Yes, just remembering how cruel you were in the morning. I'm missing my bed. Come on, try to be a little active. Don't be so lazy. Now finish these files. I had some other work for you too. Quickly. Don't you dare to. I'm already struggling to complete all this. Now tell me how to do this. You said sliding the files towards him. He nodded and leaned a little more closer to check the files. Your heart stopped when you feel his hot breath on your neck. The closeness was making your heart weak. You turn your face to look at him and you can feel your cheeks turning red. He looks so handsome. He is handsome always, but in these office attire and with this attitude of his handsomeness crossed every limit. He was explaining things to you while your eyes were on just him. You can admire him the whole day like that. Oops, stop it, John Ryan. You are making me crazy by your eyes on me. He said as his eyes were still on the laptop. You pressed your lips together and looked at the front, making him smile. He glanced at you and again at laptop, but you shook your head as you couldn't able to stop thinking of him. I need a break. I am tired. You said and got up. He stand straight and nodded. Okay then, I will order a coffee for you. No need, I will grab that for myself. I need some air anyways. Wait for me, I will be back. You said and walked out, grabbing your purse while he chuckled and shook his head. You walk inside the office and put the coffee on the table with a loud sound, almost making Jungkook flinch by your action. He looked at you, raising his brows while you sat on the couch where you were working and folded your arms. You need some time to calm your anger, which his secretary raised. Now, who made my wife angry? Your secretary. I don't like her even a bit. Oh, so annoying. I hate her already. You sit and gulp the coffee, but it tastes weird. You look at the cup and sign while Jungkook chuckles. It's for Jungkook, and the one on his table is for you, as he likes coffee without sugar. He chuckled and put your coffee on the table. What she did that my wifey is so angry? Nothing, just don't remind me of all those things again. By the way, are you going somewhere? Why are you wearing your coat again? Are we going back home? Really? You said, jumping in excitement, while he chuckled and shook his head, making your smile fade as you again sit on the couch. He ruffles your hair. I have to attend a meeting. It will take an hour. Is that fine with you? It's all okay, but come before I fall asleep. As your wish, wifey. And if you need anything, won't hesitate to call me, okay? Or you can even ask anyone here to help you. You nodded, but your eyes frowned when you saw files on your table. Your eyes went on Jungkook, who was all ready to leave for the meeting. You scoffed. What's that? I remember it so clearly that I left only one file. How it turned into three? You said, looking at Jungkook, and the nervousness on his face says it all. Yeah, John Jungkook, you are making me to overwork on the first day itself? He chuckled and walked to you. Kissing your forehead, he squished your cheeks. Even if it's your first day, but you are so good. Complete them until I am in the meeting. After that, I will take you on a date. And more good, I will cook for you. He said, and before you said anything, he rushed out, making you scoffed. You signed and looked at Tina, who was printing some papers from the past 1 hour, and you are standing here controlling your anger. Just because the printer in Jungkook's room is broken, you come here. You even tried to make it work while kicking a few times, and now you are sure its condition is even worse now. But the problem is not that. It's the girl standing in front of you shrumming. You never know how Jungkook can handle her. Or maybe he used to ignore her as he is so good at doing that. But you can't tolerate her. Your anger issue is now going above the head and ready to burst any time. You looked at her again. Oops, the paper got finished. Will you bring that for me? She said, turning to you while you raise your brows. Never in your life Jungkook ever command you, and she is telling you to follow her lead. How naive is she to think that you will listen? I see. But how about you bring the paper by yourself, and please bring some extra for me too. Everyone looked at you amazed, as no one in the office dared to talk to her like that. Not only because she is Jungkook's secretary, but also because her father is one of the great businessmen too. He sent her here to learn some skills from Jungkook. Maybe that's the reason she always wants to control everyone in the office. What did you just said? Why? Couldn't you be able to hear properly? Go and have a ear checkup. I know a very skilled doctor, and if you tell him my name, then he will give you discount too, okay? You said, rolling your eyes as your anger took the form of words. Employees around you looked at you amazed, as it's the first time anyone could ever dare to talk to her like this. They all were also so done with her nature, but as they don't want to lose their jobs, they always stay silent and follow her leads. But you, on your first day itself, shows the real worth of her. Employees around started to become a fan of your confidence. She looked at you. What you just said, you even know whom you are talking to. If I want, then it could be your last day too. If you want to save your job, then stay in your limits. You scoffed. How naive she is. Really? Don't be so confident over your position. It can be your last day too. Be a little nicer. Don't you think you have a lot of confidence just on the first day of your work? Thank you so much. I will take it as a compliment. You said, making her more irritated as she tightened her fist and looked at you. But you are even more irritated than her, surely going to complain to Jungkook about her. Stay in your limits. Who do you think you are? I can't say that I'm irritated like you, but I am the boss of your boss, so stay in your limit because you are getting on my nerves just on the first day of mine. Never knew how he tolerate you all day. You said and pushed her aside gently while she scoffed and looked at you angrily, all ready to raise her hand at you, but before you get the slap, you grab her hand and looked at her. How dare you! It's the first and the last time you made this mistake. Stay in your limits from the next time. You said and jerked her hand away. Suddenly everyone went silent when they heard the voice of Jungkook. He looks happy though, as he was laughing. You look back and your brows frown seeing the man walking behind him. He said he is in a meeting, but never mentioned the person he has the meeting with. You pouted and walked towards them. Appa! Everyone looked at you shocked as you called Mr. Lee, the biggest businessman of Korea, Appa. You walked to him, pouted, and hugged him, making others even more surprised. Mr. Lee looked at you and then at Jungkook, who smiled a little. What are you doing here? You broke the hug and looked at him, making a crying face, which made Jungkook chuckle. Everyone gets shocked as they never saw Jungkook smiling and laughing like this. There must be some connection between you two. They all were in doubt from the morning, but now they get confirmed that you are someone so special to him, that he treat you like this, and they were curious to know your relationship to him. He, he bring me here, and that to be forcefully. You said pointing at Jungkook while he just chuckled slightly. Mr. Lee laughed on your cuteness. You thought your dad is going to take your side, but the way he is laughing, it feels like he had some other plans. Everyone was looking at you three shocked, but their eyes went widened more when Mr. Lee called Jungkook's son-in-law. They all knew that he was married but never knew that you are his wife. They all looked at Tina, who looked a little scared now as she somehow knows that she loses such a great opportunity with her own hands. My son in law really had a great power. I have never been able to make her work in these 22 years, but you do that in just 1 year? Appa, you are on my side or his. You went just like a child, making both of them laugh. Let's go and talk inside. I'm sure she had lot of complaints against me. He said, looking at you while you rolled your eyes, giving him a hint that he is right. Laughing and talking about some random stuff, you three walked towards Jungkook's office, while Tina scoffed and harshly put all the papers on the table and leave from there. You shouldn't have to fire her. I'm totally fine. She didn't hurt me at all, and you know that I'm capable of protecting myself. So even if she did, I know how to protect myself. Usain looked at him smiling while he chuckled slightly as your innocence always melted his heart. He pulled you closer in his arms while you hissed to free yourself. Don't be so innocent, my wifey, or someone will take advantage of yours. She didn't hurt you, but her intentions were not right, and I can't tolerate someone like her in my company. Even if she behaved like this with someone else, not you, then also I will do the same. I don't want this type of cruel behavior at my workplace. Come on, it's just a small incident, but what you will do now, how you will manage everything alone? You said and looked at him while he thought for a while and then looked at you. How about you help me until I find another secretary for myself? Well, why don't you do one thing? A place of secretary is vacant. Wanna join? Of course not. I'm still not sure that if I would able to work on this employee position too or not. I'm it's really so tiring. Now I get to know why you always come home all tired and frustrated. Oh, that's mean you don't like working with me? You think for a while and then look at him. Well, I do. but I like to admire you more. You were looking so handsome. You even know that? Oof, my heart just feels like it's going to explode because of your hotness. You were looking exactly like those K-drama CEOs, and to be honest, better than them. I would like to come to your office daily if I get a chance to admire such a view daily. He chuckled and rested his forehead on your shoulder. You are my wife, and this man is available for you 24 into 7 hours. You can admire me whenever you want. Don't hesitate. I like when my wife look at me. Well, I already know that I have my whole right on you, but the time you are really hit the different. Maybe your work make you hotter. Would you like to have such type of view every day? Just how you demand a while ago. I can be more handsome if you want to. You know I love my wife a lot and can do anything for her. You giggle slightly and shake your head, which he knows already. I'm sorry, but I can't sacrifice the love of my life, my sleep for you every day. I wonder that might be the last day at your office as it's really so difficult to work. You said, making him look at you with a little pout. Hey, why? You were so good, you know that. And you just joined today. I know, and I told you already that I am good in everything, but mister, it's hard for me to wake up early and then go to the office work all day. I wasn't able to focus too, just because of you, and then come home, then take shower and sleep. Oops, I can't do that. Life will be more difficult that way. And if we both get tired, then how will we both able to give each other time, huh? Then what you wanna do? It's your first day. Do you wanna quit your job like this? What will you do after that? I know, it was my first day and the last day too. I enjoy it a lot. Working with you is really fun. There's no doubt that your secretary got obsessed with you. You are really so handsome. But I would like to continue with my work, waiting all day for you, and then when you come back, I will give you a tight hug to release all your stress. This work is not easy too. You said, looking at him while he chuckled and kissed the top of your head, making you giggle slightly, as his every action make you feel butterflies in your stomach. I know. That's why I appreciate every single minute of yours. I know the hard work you do all day. My wife is the greatest. Great among everyone. But I will really like it if you join my company. I really like to work with you today, but as I can't go against my wife's wish, just do whatever you wanna do. He said, bowing at you while you laugh a little. He is always like this. Don't worry, you will like this weight too. You said and pinched his nose slightly, making him hiss a little. Okay, now done. You said, bandaging his hand which he burned a while ago while trying to cook. He looked at his hand and then at you, smiling innocently while you chuckled. You are so weird. Now don't you dare to come near my kitchen. I don't want to set a fire at my house. I'm already feeling scared of seeing the condition of the kitchen. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me help you. He said, trying to get up, but you pulled him back on the couch. He looked at you and you signed. Don't you dare to walk in around the kitchen. I will do that by myself. You said you had some work to do, then go and finish that work. Because I'm not going to let you leave me alone at night. I hate sleeping without you. I'm already giving you a warning. You said in a little annoyed voice, making him chuckle. He admired your actions as you put everything back in the first aid box and got up to leave, but he grabbed your wrist to stop you. You looked back at him and raised your brows. I know I make a mess, and because of me, you have to do extra work. I even burned my hand. Lately, I was really so clumsy, but I still do my best. Don't you think at least I deserve some appreciation? He said, looking at you, smiling innocently, scratching the back of his neck. You know what he meant by appreciating his work. Words never work here for him. You scoffed and peeked his lip quickly, making him flinch by your sudden action, but then looked at you as he didn't feel anything. It was so quick. You giggled. That's not right. You are cheating. I don't feel anything. That's your problem. You said and again leaned to peek at his lips, but instead he pulled you on his lap and kissed you deeply, making you smile a little, and you kiss him back, pouring all the love you both have for each other.